Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we take the sources you share with us and find the most amazing stories and ideas inside. Now, you might be used to us talking about, big, complicated topics, but today we're going somewhere much, much fluffier.
And dare I say, much sweeter.
Definitely sweeter. Our source material for this deep dive is a wonderful little story. It's excerpts from Maple Hollow's Sugary Winter Magic, the Marshmallow Snowman Helpers.
And our mission today is pretty simple. We're going to enjoy this tale, look at all the yummy details, and figure out what the characters learned about working together.
It's a great story, and what's so fascinating here is that it all starts with a very real problem, a really big task that feels impossible. And the setting itself just pulls you right in. It's described as sparkling like a sugar-dusted wonderland.
Ooh, I love that. A sugar-dusted wonderland.
Right. It sounds beautiful, but it also sounds like a huge empty page just waiting for a lot of hard work. It certainly does. And the kids in our story, Mia, Max, Harper, and little Toby, they had that big ambition. It's the first big snow in Maple Hollow Park, and their goal is, well, it's huge.
Monumental, really.
To build the biggest, most amazing snowman the town had ever seen.
Okay.
Like a giant, friendly greeter for the whole winter. And the story really makes you feel how hard they worked. I mean, they rolled those first snowballs across the field.
Roll.
And roll until the bottom part was almost as tall as Max. That's just pure kid power right there.
Absolutely. But, just working hard doesn't always solve everything.
No, it doesn't. And that's where the big problem starts.
Exactly. It's that moment when things go wrong. They got the giant base set up, but when they tried to lift that huge middle snowball up.
Oh, I know this part.
Yep, they heard that sound. P-L-O-P.
The worst sound when you're building a snowman.
It just slipped right off. Snow went everywhere. And that is such a key moment when all that effort just disappears. And little Toby, he says what they're all feeling. He sighs and says, we're never going to finish.
And that's a question for you listening at home. What do you do when something you're so excited about suddenly feels totally impossible?
Right. When your best effort just isn't enough.
Well, just as they were about to give up, feeling all sad and cold, something soft and bouncy landed right on Mia's hat.
And this is where the magic really kicks in.
It totally does. It wasn't snow. The story says it was. Marshmallows.
And they weren't just falling. They were jumping like popcorn on a trampoline.
I love that. They arrive with all this bouncy, happy energy.
Exactly. And we need to talk about what they looked like because the details are just perfect. They were round and fluffy and smiling, but super tiny.
How tiny?
Only about 4 inches tall.
Wow.
And they had these little stick arms and chocolate chip eyes. But my favorite detail is their scarves.
Oh, yeah?
Their scarves were made of fruit leather. I mean, how perfect is that? They're totally prepared for a sweet, sugary job.
They really are. And they don't waste any time. The tallest marshmallow introduces them right away. It says in this little squeaky voice, "We are the Marshmallow Snowman Helpers.
And then it adds,
We help with snowman building and hot cocoa sampling."
I mean, that's their whole mission right there. Hard work followed immediately by a delicious reward. It sets the whole theme.
It really does. And their ideas for how to help were so much smarter than just pushing and pulling.
Oh, way smarter. This is where you see it's not about being strong, it's about being clever.
So remember that big snowball they couldn't lift? The marshmallows had a plan. 3 of them stacked up to make a mini ladder.
A ladder. So clever.
And then another one did something amazing. It puffed itself up like a balloon to help boost Mia up higher.
So they're all using their unique marshmallowy skills. That's a perfect example of teamwork, isn't it? Everyone doing a special job.
It is. And one of them even became like a little coach.
Oh, yeah. What did it do?
It marched around shouting instructions. Left hand snow, right hand snow, flip-eye, pack it.
That's amazing. So it's not just about doing the work, it's about helping everyone else do the work better? That's real leadership.
Exactly. And with that kind of teamwork, that giant snowman came together in just a few minutes.
Which is incredible. A job that was impossible for 4 kids becomes easy with a dozen tiny, super organized helpers.
And then came the best part.
The decorations.
Yes, they had these little backpacks made of, get this, candy wrappers.
Of course they did.
And inside they had everything. Sprinkle bags, licorice ropes, gummy buttons.
And the details of the decorations are magical, too. They gave the snowman licorice eyebrows that could actually wiggle.
A wiggling eyebrow. And a peppermint swirl smile that sparkled. And the buttons. The buttons were gumdrop buttons that glowed like little rainbow lights.
It's all hinting that something amazing is about to happen.
It is. And for the final touch, The leader placed a perfect marshmallow crown on the snowman's head.
And said.
Every great snowman needs great FLFF.
And that crown was like a magic key. The moment it was on his head, everything happened.
It did. The gumdrop buttons lit up, the licorice eyebrows raised up, and the whole giant snowman. He wiggled.
He wiggled and giggled.
And then he spoke. In this big, happy, booming voice, he said, "Hello, friends. I feel so fluffy."
Imagine being those kids. Their impossible project is now their giant, talking, fluffy friend.
It's the best feeling ever.
And for the Marshmallow Helpers, that means their job is done. So what comes next?
Cocoa time.
Of course! A cocoa stand just appears out of nowhere with steam and everything.
And the little marshmallows celebrated by doing backflips right into the hot chocolate mugs.
Which is exactly how I would celebrate, too.
Me too. And the giant snowman even bent down and dipped his carrot nose in for a little taste.
A perfect shared celebration. And as the sun starts to set, the helpers know their mission is complete. They all line up to say goodbye.
But they don't just leave forever. They tell the kids a secret.
A way to call them back.
They said if they ever need extra magic, all they have to do is toss one marshmallow into the snow. Just one. And the helpers will hear them.
What a lovely idea. That help is always just one little marshmallow away.
And then they just hopped away, leaving these tiny, tiny little sugary footprints in the snow.
And the snowman they built, he became the park's official greeter for the whole winter. A big, fluffy reminder of what they all accomplished together.
It just shows what you can do. The kids learned about teamwork, about being creative, and about encouraging each other when things get tough.
It's a wonderful lesson. It starts with this impossible, frustrating pile of snow and ends with a magical new friend.
All thanks to the smallest, fluffiest construction crew you could ever imagine.
Absolutely. The marshmallow leader said it best. Even small helpers can make a big difference. So that leaves us with a final thought for you to think about. If you were building something really big or trying to solve a tricky problem, what's one tiny, unexpected helper you would wish for to help bring your creation to life?